Going on, Bigfoot World? Can you guys hear me pretty good? Can you see me pretty good? This ain't gonna be a good one, guys. It ain't gonna be good at all. Matter of fact, before I even start, it's going in the swear jar. So today ain't gonna count at all. That was the money for the trip that I was supposed to be going on this morning. There's a couple there, but it should cover the night's swear jar. Cause what I'm gonna get into, I'm not responsible for what I say. So if you guys got kids watching, you might want to shut this shit off. And Terry Lee, kiss my ass. For real talk. And guys, all the Bigfoot world that jumped on him, David, Mary, hey, you guys have my back. That means a lot. That means a lot. It just, them trolls are under my skin a little bit. They're under my skin a lot. But it's gonna be a bomb burner tonight. I wasn't even gonna do it live at all, but I feel like you guys deserve to know what's going on. Man, I'll never be mad. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. He stepped out of lines. He was a straight asshole about everything. Best thing I got for him is he can kiss my ass. But I don't even know where to start, guys. I really don't. I'm not going to start with this trip because everything pretty much led up into this trip. So I'm going to start in the beginning. In the beginning of, you guys deserve to know why I said, listen, it's not going to be easy for me, guys, at all. Because I've been sitting here on my porch just thinking about this for hours, just staring at the mountain. But I'm not going to just jump straight into this trip that I was supposed to take this morning. I'm going to start in the beginning. All right, guys. Best way for me to even start this, my subscribers from day one, from even the first channel that's been following us, you guys seen this invisible force. I mean, there's definitely 100%, without a doubt, an invisible force around us, and it's been pulling us. It's been pulling us like you wouldn't believe. It's been knocking us down. It's been beating the shit out of us. But I want to start with the cave. I mean, let's start with me and Fred. Me and Fred had one of the strongest friendships out there. I mean, we was tight friends. There was nothing stopping us on what we was doing, what we was trying to accomplish, and we was on a mission out there to get Bigfoot, and we was doing a damn good job of it. We got in that cave. Some bad shit happened. He got possessed. For some of y'all that don't believe it, that shit is real. And ever since he got possessed, he never really came back from it. I mean, he made a nice recovery, but he wasn't 100%. And I lost a strong friend from that. That was just the beginning. And you guys watched that shit unfold. And now me and Fred will never have that friendship back again. Okay. I kept on fighting. We just kept on fighting, kept on pushing, going to the woods, doing what we was doing. And I was steady working. And as soon as I got off work, I hit the woods and go see what I could find. Guys, you might as well hold up on the comments right now. I can't do two things at once, but I will get back to the comments. But I keep going to the woods. I put the woods number one. Like Bigfoot was number one on my list, no matter what. And the result of that, after losing that friendship with Fred, I lost a 10-year relationship. Came home, she was somebody else. You know what I mean? I fought that. I kept on going, and I kept on hitting the woods. I never gave up. You know what I mean? I kept on fighting it. And I figured that was going to happen no matter whether I was at work, in the woods, or what. Eventually, sooner or later, it was going to happen. So I keep going to the woods. The day that I'm supposed to go to Colorado, I come home from work, and I find that out. That cut that trip out. I had 2 trips planned for this year, 2 main trips: Susquehanna and Colorado. Okay, that negative force came. It took my 10-year relationship and that trip to Colorado. That knocked me down. It hit hard, and I wanted to give up then. I almost quit then, and I kept going. I kept fighting. I had my kids, had my back. They kept going out there with me. You know what I mean? So I kept going to the woods, and in the same week, my car blew up. I jumped around a little bit, but it all fit together in the end. My car blew up, and my quad blew up going to that mountain, all in the same week. This negative force I keep taking blows from him, keep sucker punching the shit out of me, right? So I break down. I get the quad fixed first. It was cheaper, so I can keep on going to the mountain. I got that fixed. Got a different car. I felt like I was getting everything back. I was coming back. You know what I mean? I felt like everything's happening for a reason. God got a plan for me. And I just kept going at it, kept fighting. I finally got my car back. I got a roof over my head now. And my kids, my kids are number one. They was there with me. This is me and them. That's what it started over. This channel was about being with my kids in the woods and my friends. All right. So let's take it to this trip. This morning, we've been planning. I've been planning this trip for a couple of weeks, for a few months, but literally putting everything into play this last couple of weeks, and the kids knew what it meant to me. They knew what this trip meant to me. I lost Colorado. I lost everything around me. I had to get away, and that was my getaway. Susquehanna was my trip that I wanted to take. That was my trip, and the day of the trip that we was supposed to go on this trip, right? I shut down shop. I closed at vacation time. I planned this perfectly. Made reservations out there, and this morning I called Mike up, and I can't get a hold of Mike. Called Jeff up. They're telling me it's a 6.5-hour trip out there. They ain't trying to go all the way out there. We'll be 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight once we make it out there. We're staying till Monday. Let's go to Big Bear instead, and like a senior citizen camp or some shit. One thing led to another. Now, the trip pretty much got canceled, and result of that, I come home from the shop. Me and Jeff had some words, arguing over the channel. He knew how much this trip meant to me, and you're gonna wait till the day of the trip to tell me that he don't want to go out there just to sit. He ain't going. That's a kick in the face. You know how that killed me. So now in the end result after all that and the words that we had, that friendship that me and my two boys had are going hunting. Yeah, I mean they're out the door. When I came home, he put my clothes on the porch. He had the clothes that he had of mine. He dropped them off on my damn porch. My own kid put my shit on the fucking porch. All right. Then I sat down, turn on Facebook Into the Woods with Jeff, and hear this asshole Terry Lee tell me I got my hand out for money. Fuck you. That's where I'm at today. And if I swear I'm like Sasquatch Omega. David, I'm just like you. If I had the opportunity to see that dude for 1 second, I'd take his fucking head off his shoulders. Believe that. But excuse me, there I go. That money in the box. But I'm like, I quit, man. I lost everything around me. Whatever this dark force is, this dark energy around me, it kicked my ass. I ain't gonna lie. I said, F this, F the channel, F everything. I lost everything. Everything's gone. That's where I was at with it. But as I was sitting here, just looking at my phone, all the love that you guys sent, thousands and thousands of messages, and there's no way I could quit. I'll never quit. Check this out, guys. No matter what I'm going through at home or what goes wrong or how bad I do want to quit, I'll never quit on you guys. You guys ain't never quit on me through all this bullshit that I've been going through and getting knocked down. Me too, Teresa. But I apologize, guys. It's been one of them days, guys. But like I said, I ain't gonna quit on you guys. I'll get over this bump. I'll make another plan and I'll go at it again. Definitely didn't expect this live to go like that. But guys, I just know that I've been getting jacked up these past couple of years in the hunt for Bigfoot. It really ain't all it's cracked up to be what you guys think it is. I mean, it's exciting out there. It's amazing to find what's the things that you come across, because my whole life I never thought that there was something like that out in these forests. And then to come to find out as a grown man after spending all these years out there that there's some monsters lurking out there. And that made me so obsessed with and fascinated with it that I just kept going. I couldn't stop. I had to know more about them. And then the more that I learned about them, I learned that I really don't know jack shit. and that made me more fascinated about him, that I wanted to learn so much more about him. And the ending result is a hurt piece. It is, because it seemed like you're so determined to find one thing, and you lose everything around you. Guys, I don't think today's gonna be a very long live stream. What's going on, Vince? It's good to see you on here, man. Sorry to hear that, Teresa. I think it's the first time I actually broke on TV. Guess it's the first time for everything. But change the subject. Guys, first off, whoever donated money for this trip, come on Facebook, send me a message and with an address to let me know where to send this money back. The ones that send straight into the account, I got that now. I'll send that to you. The ones that sent money on Super Chat for this trip, send me a message. I don't get that until next month. But when it comes, and Jeff, you're a dick for saying what you said. I know you're watching. But when I get that next month, I'll go ahead and send that out. But just send me some addresses so I can get them donations back out to you guys for the ones that donated for that trip. I want to get that back to you guys. Well, I'm thinking about it, Mr. and Mrs. Willis, guys, I got you this shirt out yesterday. I sent them straight to your address, straight from the company, straight from Teespring. So you guys will be getting that pretty soon. I don't know how long they take. I know it took me a couple weeks to get my shirts from them, but it's worth the wait. They're definitely worth it. All right, guys, I'm gonna get into the comments. Hold the punches, just for the night, guys. Hold the punches. I can't take no more punches. Let me get caught up real quick. But Sasquatch Omega, thank you, man. David, thank you so much. Hey, man, when these haters, I love haters. Now, don't get it messed up. Usually when a hater comes on talking shit, hey, man, I know where you're coming from. I know what you're doing. Keep on coming. Keep on watching. It's a view. You know what I mean? But this dude popped up at the wrong time, wrong place. It was all bad, guys. I was ready to track him down myself. I ain't have to. You guys jumped up and got in his ass. you set him straight, and that looked better. That's hey, thank you guys for that. Mary, thank you. That means a lot to me. And that means where I stand with you. That lets me know where I stand with you guys. But I appreciate that a lot. And tonight I'll probably be smoking a lot more than usual. So just bear with me. And thanks, Mary. We love you too. Hey, man, you keep people alive, Mary. All you moderators do. Thanks, Kim. But definitely, I will send that back out to you guys. You guys sent that for that trip. And evidently, I didn't make the trip. at all. I was really gonna take this trip myself. Everybody just cut corners. Mike disappeared. Jeff going doing his own shit. Everybody just changed their own plan on me at the last minute. We're supposed to meet up at the shop. We're supposed to head out at 3:30. I'm supposed to finish up everything at the shop, and we're taking off from the shop. I'm calling there. Where Yin's at? I'm calling Mike. Mike won't answer. Jeff's talking about we ain't going there. We're going to Big Bear. So I'm like, we've been planning this for months. We've been telling you guys that we're going to Sasquatch State Forest. That's where we're going. And he just pretty much said what he said, and that was that. He went and did his own thing. And now I'm saying here, like, what the F happened? I don't even know what happened. I really don't. But I decided long hours of sitting on my porch thinking, I'm not going to quit. If I quit now, everything that I lost would be for nothing. I lost a lot. There I go again. But I'm not going to quit. If anything, this going to make me out there, want me to get out there a lot more. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish tonight, guys. But I'm going to hang on with you guys as long as I can. But my mind's in the clouds tonight, guys. Who's that? Jenna. Jenna, thanks, man. That means a lot. She just sent a donation on Messenger. I appreciate that. But damn, today was a hard day. I mean, it really was. I got my this trip I've been planning for months. I felt like a little kid getting his ice cream taken off of him, and my kids all the same day. You know how painful that could be. Thanks, David. They say, dude, they ain't supposed to cry. Shit, try not to. And here goes Siri chiming in.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Can I help you with something, Siri? Can I help you with something?
I'm not sure I understand.
I'm not sure I understand why you're jumping into my live stream. And guys, you notice that you have to really activate Siri for it to get her going. My phone's locked and everything. And for this to just unlock and Siri just start talking to me, come on now. But damn. All right, guys, I ain't been paying attention to the comments. Well, like I'll say 70% of the time I was looking at them. I'm gonna check it out. Sometimes, yeah, I want to reveal something better. And I'm glad you said that. I did meet somebody new, kind of. I did meet somebody new. I have been talking to somebody special, and they got some special abilities that are fascinating. It makes that person exciting. I mean, she don't want herself revealed whatsoever, and I'm not going to do that. But she's a very special individual, and hey, man, she's one of them people that I'll tell you what she did today. And she was supposed to come on the trip today, but on the weekends she does volunteer for the homeless vets. She goes in and cuts their hair and everything, and that's amazing. That's amazing. Instead of going on vacation, she'd rather go donate her time to that. But she does have some special abilities to where I'm not even going to get. Maybe later on in life, maybe that individual will tell that story. but it, there is some good things coming, and there's a lot of bad things. There's a lot of bad things. Yeah, Dan, guys, I took you guys as uh I took you guys as playing a little bit. I took the coffee pot and I put it over. It's in the office now, so I ain't got it. I don't need a coffee girl at all. And coffee girls get kissed my ass. I got my own coffee. I'll take a bad guy roll. Oh, you getting the bad guy roll? Well, I got it. Let me take you off a moderator. And go ahead, say what you want. Suffer from hate. Powerful dude. For those of you who don't know, that's Jeffrey. Powerful dude. Guys, even though that we are having our own issues, definitely go over there, subscribe to his channel. He's doing his own thing with his own little videos. If you want to check him out, you're going to have to check him out over there on Powerful Duo on his channel for here on out. And thank you. Why would they unsubscribe to you? Just because you're a dickhead, you're still family. You're still Bigfoot family, and they love watching you. So if you think they're gonna come subscribe, you got your head up your ass, because they love you just as much as they love me. So like I said, guys, if you want to check out, see what's going on with Jeff and KN, check them out on Powerful Duo. Go over there, subscribe, let them know that Dad sent you, and wish him the best on that. It will get better. Yeah, it will. You're right. And Kathy, don't block him. I actually don't nobody block him. Why? It's my kid. But you know what I mean? One of these days he'll be back around. Thanks, Clifford. Not just Clifford. Everybody go over there and subscribe to him. That means a lot to me. But anyways, what's going on, Bigfoot world? Let's change the pace a little bit. Let's get there. My head's been all day, man. What's going on with you guys? What's happening new in your neck of the woods? I'm ready to hear whatever story. I guess there was just a sighting that happened here where I do research around Bigfoot land. But it was actually down in the bottom of the mountain in the city part of Dunbar. A lady was coming home from work, I think yesterday morning, and up in the field, she seen a 8-foot tall, standing on 2 feet, looking down at her. She said it was watching her while it was watching. She was watching it. I got in touch with her. I said, "Hey, that's definitely Bigfoot land up in there." She said, "There's houses down there. Why would they be down there around the houses?" Well, the power lines runs right through there, so they travel that power line back and forth through the night. They hit up, they come down, hit up all the apple trees, the peach trees, and all that, and then they'll go back up before sunrise. Dunbar, I seen that. Yeah, I was talking to her half the morning about that. She pretty she said she didn't believe in Bigfoot all the way up until that point, and then when she seen it, she said it wasn't no bear. Without a doubt, it was standing 8 foot tall on 2 feet. It was not a bear. Harry just watching her. She was watching it while I was watching her. I'm good. Epic Games. Jeff is the best. Thanks, Kathy. And you're right. Them kids are my life. You know what I mean? That's my whole plan, was to spend time with my kids in the woods, and it's not going as planned. It never does. But I understand kids grow up and they start growing, getting families of their own, and they start doing their own thing. And I gotta kind of learn how to let that grip go, because sooner or later you gotta let them go, let them go be grown, let them have a family of their own. You know what I mean? So thanks, Jerry. I've been trying to get to Colorado. The day I was coming to Colorado, I went home and found some dumb shit. I had to pack my shit within a week and find another place and jump into it. So everything I saved for that Colorado trip, I had to take that and get this place. So it's just like one thing after another. I mean, there's a lot of good things that's going on in between. It's like weird. It seems like there's a fine line of good luck, a small streak of good luck, small things that are happening in this good luck. But there's these knockdowns, big ass knockdowns that come in between, and it's like making you forget about that little streak of good luck. These big knockdowns is costing you. I mean, I don't even know where I'm going with it, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I know Colorado Bigfoot was in Virginia, but that was on the time that I'm supposed to be in Susquehanna. That's why we didn't make no plans on meeting up. Northeast Mississippi. You're right, Brian. The best medication is that forest. You're right about that. But it just, I didn't go to that trip. It killed me. That broke that killed me. You know, I felt like that. I promised you guys that I was going there. I had my heart set on going there. That was my to go back to Susquehanna State Forest was, that's where I had my first sighting, and we had all these plans set to go back. I wanted that, and I promised you guys that I was going there to film that, and they had that just knocked out the day that you're supposed to be there. Just like the car, it's like this negative energy, this force is just right there, just picking at you, just powerful enough to just piss you off, and it's crazy. And I know you guys been watching that from day one, all the way up until this point. All them that force just keeps poking me, and I just can't shake him. I can't shake it. Whatever it is, I can't shake it. And guys, I'm for you guys that message me, I apologize for not responding to you guys. I was stuck on the porch. I was on my porch looking at the mountains. I didn't listen to nothing. I didn't answer nothing. It was crazy. It's been a crazy year. It really has been. Who said that? Gordy. UK, there's Sasquatch in the UK. I seen a video. I'm not sure how real it is, where all the military, UK, Russian, all the military in the UK, or whatever you guys call them. I forget what you guys call them. But that video where they was all swarmed around him, they shot one of them shot one, and they all swarmed around it. You can hear the guy saying, "That's a Bigfoot." And they hurry up and threw it up in a van and like pushed everyone away from it. It just surfaced up like last year, but that was a good video. That was from the UK. Take Jerry up on his offer. Yeah, well, I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna need to get a couple guys. I need a couple guys to get out there with me. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos out there on my own because I I do get a lot of activity by myself, but there's some things I want to do out there that I can't do on my own, and I might have to find a couple guys to get out there with me and get in there, check some shit out. I'm gonna have to find a couple, at least two people, two new people, recruit them in and start over. I'm gonna have to start over, guys. Literally, gonna have to start over. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Pamela. It is pushing for change. I don't know what it is, but something's pushing for change, and it's definitely changed. Whether it's good or bad or it's unseen yet, there's change. It's changing every day. Every day, something new coming up. It's like there's a one set path that I'm supposed to be going on. No matter how hard I try to make that left turn or right turn, something will smack me upside the head and knock me on whatever this path that they try to take me on, if that makes any sense. But I understand what you're saying. I understand fully because I'm living it right now. Everything does happen for a reason, David. And I don't know whether it's for the good or for the bad, but in this right here, I gotta get my kid back out there. I mean, you're right. I do need a new team, and I'm gonna get a couple guys to get out there. But if I did that, that would defeat my whole purpose of what I was trying to do out there, and that was to be with my kids in the woods, teach them the things that I know out there and what's going on out there, and so we could learn together out there. Just spend time with them, and I'm gonna get them back out there. They're gonna get. They don't know it yet. Jeffrey, Mike, I know you little fuckers are watching. Get off your shit, cause we're getting back out there. Get your head out your ass. Hurry up and spend whatever you're gonna do. Go making these little videos, and you're just gonna get back out there. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna give up on them because we had argument today, and my trip is out the door. I ain't gonna give up on my kids. They'll be back out there with me. Believe that shit. Some keep knocking me back down like that. Damn, I thought I was changing the subject. You're right about that, Vince. Damn, guys. Let me get some coffee real quick. Well, that seemed like this Friday Night Live sucks, guys. Let's change the pace up a little bit. Because I'm tired of breaking down on live stream. I'll probably have to delete this at the end of the night. I don't think I ever broke down on live TV before. But thanks, Brian. So my plans, my plans are my new plans. Let's talk about that. Before the summer's out, I'm going to get a trip. I'm taking a trip. At this point, I don't even give a shit where it is. I need a vacation for one, and for two, I can get away. I need to get away from here. From this sucks. Yeah, I'm about to, Scott. You're right about that. I'm trying to change the pace a little bit. Let's talk about my future plans. Because, guys, at this point, I consider you guys family because you guys been with me from day one. A lot of you guys from day one, 100%. I mean, I look at these names on here and I remember seeing them 4 years ago when I first started the channel, or 6 years ago when I started the other channel. You guys been there from since then, and you guys are still with me. Right there in itself means a lot. That's what's up. That means a lot. That's got power in itself. That asshole came on Facebook on my channel in my house is talking shit, and you guys put him in his place. That's what's up. That meant a lot to me, guys. That's what's it. That's what's up. I love you guys for that. I mean that. And that just lets me know that you guys ain't gonna let no fuckery come into the Bigfoot world. You guys are here for one reason. That's to find out and learn about Bigfoot. And when some hater comes in the sidelines, you're gonna kick his ass right back out as quick as he came in. And that's what's up. Guys, you guys are great. And I love you guys for that. That means a lot to me. That's keeping me going. A lot of little things that you guys do that keep me going. Like I want to shout out to Bruce Willis and Carrie Willis. You guys, it seemed like you guys are my guardian angels forever. As soon as I get backed up into a corner, you guys are right there. Hey, what's going on? What you need? Where you want to go? Fred got locked up. They bailed him out. He was out the next day. I mean, you guys show a lot of love, and that means a lot to me. So the only thing I can do is just keep on going, keep on filming, and keep on fighting through the bullshit, and see what happens in the outcome. Let's see where this road takes us. It's going to be a journey. It's definitely going to be a journey because I'm gonna make a couple of changes. I'm gonna get the kids, and we're gonna take a long fucking ride. We're gonna take a long ride and just talk it out, see what's going on, see what went wrong. Cause I know there's a few things that went wrong on that shit on my part. Like the first reserve I made for that trip at Susquehanna, I googled a spot and I made a reservation. And the day that we're supposed to go out there, they come to find out it's 6.5 hours away. Now the last time I went there, it was only 3.5 hours. I was like, what the hell's going on? Where did I mess up at? So I got back on Google Earth, and the last time that I went in Wharton, PA, on Pennsylvania side. This time I made reservations clean on the other side of the Susquehanna State Forest on the New York side. I would have to go all the way out around, like through Maryland, back up into New York. It was definitely every bit of a 6.5, 7 hour drive to where I had the reservations. So on the same day, Jeff's running around hurrying up trying to find another camp spot in Wharton, PA, where it's only 3.5 hours to get there. And we finally got the place set up. It was like 30 miles away from Susquehanna, but but I figured we can go to that spot, set up camp, and drive over to Susquehanna and hit the trails. There was a guy out there I wanted to meet. He's his house. He lives on the border of Susquehanna Forest, and they come out and steal shit out of his yard. He's played with him every day. They come out and rob his yard, and I wanted to go investigate that while we was out there. But it'll happen when it's time. It'll happen. We'll get out there when it's time. But for now, I guess right now we're just gonna have to stick with what we got. Stick with where we're at. And Angry Bigfoot, you just gonna have to go back and you're gonna have to rewatch this because I'm not I'm not ready to go back through that again. Hey, sorry you're late, man. I ain't going back through that again. What's already done is done. We're moving on with it, guys. If I'm for real, if I miss anybody comment, I'm sorry, man, because my head's in the fog right now. There's a lot of things on my mind. A lot of things I got to work on. Jerry, thanks, man. Hey, thanks for the invite. That's another thing, guys. You guys from all the way around the world inviting me to come out. Hey, I can't even get 180 miles up the mountain. You guys want me to come to UK, Canada? When it's time, I'll be there. When it's time, when I'm able to get up and get a trip in and go, I'm gonna come and visit you guys. I'm gonna come and visit a lot of you guys. You guys are great. And some of the stories you guys been telling me, I can't wait to check that out. Thanks, Pamela. You got a 4-bedroom, Jerry? That's what's up. See, that's what I'm saying. Use Uber, Mary. That's what's up. See, that's what I mean. I can't quit. There's no way I could quit if I wanted to. It just ain't in my vocabulary to quit. I'm not a quitter. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Today, I quit about 40 times. I quit. I quit everything. I cussed everybody out. I quit. Man, it was just today was so overwhelming, man. It was. Today was heavy. Today was definitely heavy. Right, Martin? You right about that. But hey, like that hater said, man, you gotta pay to have fun, and that's part of it. Getting out there and you gotta pay to have fun. Right, Real Cloth Mama. Hey, guys, I'm gonna tell you a million times, go over to Real Cloth Mama and subscribe. I keep telling you guys. And don't forget, Powerful Duo. They really are they're doing a great job. I watch their videos every night, man. They make me laugh. They're funny as shit. Especially there's that no taste challenge or no, what they had, the canned food challenge. I think that's what it was. Watch that one. That's funny. The ending is priceless. When Jeffrey lost, he lost the bet with Can. That ending was so priceless. You guys got to definitely go subscribe to them. That they got some good footage, good content. I hope they keep it up because they put smile on people's face. You know what I mean? I watched them a little bit. I watched that video a little bit ago, and it put a smile on my face. It made me laugh. They got that's good content. That's good content. You definitely want to go over there and subscribe to the Powerful Duo. Yeah, Ma, you're right about that. I need a month in the freaking forest. Chris, you already subscribed? But go check out them two channels. Actually, Sasquatch Omega. He been putting up some crazy stuff. Check him out. Everybody already subscribed. That's what's up, man. Thanks. That means a lot to me. What's going on, Joshua Green? Don. Your name is now Santa. Okay. Okay, Santa. Don Schiffer. Yeah. Still smoking. Thanks, Real Clef. Like I said, I knew it wasn't going to be a good live. I just wasn't feeling it tonight, guys. Shit. At all. But I need someone to talk to. So I guess I turned to you guys. And like always, every time I get on Friday Night Live, no matter what I'm feeling when I sit down here, at the end of the night, when we're done and I walk away from this chair, guys, I leave. That's the best medication. I know they say in the woods is medication, but staying here with you guys is probably the best medication that I could possibly ever need or want, because I leave a different person every time I get done with you guys on the Friday Night Live. This right here, this Friday Night Live is probably one of the best things that I started, because before I started it, it seemed like it was like one-sided. I was going out and filming and running through the woods with the kids, and then I never got the chance to meet you guys or get. I felt like I needed to figure out a way to talk to you guys one-on-one, so I can hear you guys' story, what you're learning, so we can learn from each other. And that's kind of what this is. We created like one big net. Everybody can hear everybody's story that's going on out in the UK, what's going on in Canada. There's activity going on around the world, and with this Friday Night Live, with you guys from all the way around the world telling you guys a story and the things going on in your neck of the woods, it's helping us learn how they act, what they're doing. Are they moving? Are they migrating? I mean, we're learning so much from this right here. And people just don't even realize how much I learned myself from listening to your guys' story and then going out into the field and using some of you guys' tactics and mixing it in with my tactics, and the shit works. So this is one of the best things that I've started, is this Friday Night Live. We learn from each other 100%. And I guess that's how humans do learn, is from each other. But I'm just rambling, guys. Just laugh, dog. Hey, that's all you can do is laugh and keep keep it moving. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, that's what I didn't make sense. I was sitting on the porch. I'm thinking, why did I just quit? I just got to 10,000 subscribers, and I quit. What the fuck? What is wrong with me? Why would I do that? And I can't, guys. I'm not going to. I'm not going nowhere. This is what I love doing. This is what I'm going to keep doing. No matter how many knockdowns it takes, I'm going to keep on hitting them woods. They're not going to stop me. Just because I ain't make this trip, I'll make the next one. That forest can only stop me so many times before I finally get out there and get into that forest. But I'm definitely going to Susquehanna Forest, and I'm going to Colorado. Sooner or later, I'm going to catch this dark forest sleeping, and I'm going to slip through the cracks, and I'm going to make it there and defend each other. You're right, Amber. You're right about that. Still smoking. More than you know. And Mary, you're right. I, I'm going back. I'm going in 10 times harder. I'm gonna keep it going. And Jeff, I'm gonna go up his house and pull his head out of his ass after this live stream. I'm we gonna talk shit out. it pretty much a fuck up on both of our parts. So I guess I'll be a bigger person and go drag his ass out the house. What? Brian Summer, thanks, man. But I seen, yeah, them damn forest ninjas. Canada's on my list. Later in life, when I get a little bit bigger and subscribers and everything, and I'm able to get up and get move around a little bit better, I'm definitely Canada's on the list. All right, Vince, you have a good one, man. You're right, Vince. Hey, you said a mouthful. Man, fight ain't the word for it. It's still smoking. You're the man. That's funny, though. Henry Simpson. You guys are great. Guys, thanks, man. That means a lot. My dog is snoring underneath my chair. Cookie's crazy. Attack on Titan. Okay, Mary's doing her job. Mary's doing her job. I seen it. I couldn't get to it fast enough, Kim. Mary done karate chopped the shit out of him. You guys are great. But Vince, you have a good night, Vince. Where's Jennifer Fun at? Where everybody at? What's going on, Bigfoot world? He was scary. I know I missed a couple of you guys' comments. Damn, you guys are gonna make me break again. I thought we were done talking about that. You guys are great. That's what's up. Guys, change the subject. I hope you didn't block little Jeff. You better go unblock him. Don't block my kids. Still smoking, you're right. Scott Malika got a crazy eye. I mean, his eyes, the shit that he finds he comes up with is crazy. Did you see the clip? Guys, you gotta watch that. The last one I just put up with Scott Malika, there's one in front of me about 20 feet with a deer. He grabs the deer, he pulls the deer down and hides it behind a log, and then he goes in behind the tree. Scott Malika got that frame by frame. It was amazing footage. It was amazing. I put it together kind of half-assed, but the footage alone is gold. That man, I watched that 100 times over and over. He got some crazy. That was a crazy catch, a real crazy catch. He got him in motion a couple times. He got him putting the deer behind the logs and going in behind the tree. And then when I'm coming back out, he's following me tree to tree, and he caught him. Scott Malika caught him. While I'm thinking about it, Dean Harris, he's been doing some his own homework on the side. Dean, if you're watching, man, thank you. He discovered that really is the maze, Bigfoot land, and down in the bottom is ancient ruins. They're older than the Samaritans. All right. He's got a collection going on. I ain't figured out really how to post it up yet, but he's got total like carvings, rock carvings from all over the world, Australia, Canada, everywhere, every part of the United States. And he took pictures of them, and he took pictures out of my video of the rock structure carvings, the totems, the V's that's carved into the rock, the perfect slices that's into the rock. He mashed it up with stuff that's carbon dated. I don't know how far back. I'm working on it now. It's like I'm putting a little documentary together. It really has nothing really to do with Bigfoot, but it's got a lot to do with the history of that place. And I don't think it's ever been discovered. That's an ancient city. That the maze is like a foundation, the top of an ancient city. And the way Dean Harris displayed that, the way that he showed all these pictures of around the world, and then he showed my area of the exact same carvings, same markings, same everything. It's amazing. And when I put that together, guys, it's going to blow your mind. I didn't even get into ancient shit like that. I don't really watch that, but Dean pulled me into it. He definitely pulled me into it, and I'm gonna get that together this week. The baby, that was, yeah, the one saying with the baby. The mom puts the hand. That's the baby I was talking about over at the maze. The mom and the baby. The mom, the baby popped his head up, and the mom put his hand on the head and pushed the baby's head back down. It got a lot bigger. And if you guys, if you go on my Facebook page, the little baby with no hair on his face, that's that same baby that Scott Malika got. It is now full of hair. His whole face is now covered. It's been, I say that picture's about 3 years old since it was taken. And 3 years from that time, it was like a newborn then. 3 years later, its whole face is covered in hair. It got a lot bigger. It's growing. And to witness that, to see that as a newborn, and then 3 years later to see it again with his mom, it's still hanging out with his mom and everything. So just that in itself was gold. That made me feel good that she's still up there. She's been up there 3 4 years, maybe longer. I don't know how long she's been up there, but that lets me know that she's still there. She's been there this whole time. She never left, and she's raising that baby there. And that's why I only go up to that spot maybe 3 times a year, every 6 months, 5 6 months, because I don't want to get caught in between her and that baby and get myself ripped up. I know I missed a lot of you guys' comments. I gotta get caught up. But I'm definitely gonna get that together. Dean, man, thank you. If Dean Harris, if you're watching, man, you did a great job. Man, just watch. It's coming this week. I'll get it together and get that posted up for you. I don't really get into ancient stuff like that, but the way he put it together, all these actual pictures around the world of all these carvings, and then the maze with all the same carvings, same structures, same totems. It's amazing. It'll blow your mind, guys. I'm gonna get that out for you as soon as I can. I've been working on it. It's just a lot. He's he's been putting in a lot of work. He really has, and it's going to pay off. I'm gonna take my time with it and putting it together the way it should, and it's wait till you see it. It's probably not a first base. I don't know. It's not. When I first took the picture of the newborn, of her, the newborn, right beside it, there was a 4 foot dude that was not, and I still say today, is not a Sasquatch. That thing is not a Bigfoot at all. With the afro, the long pointy nose, the pointy ears, that was not a Bigfoot. And they run with them with the Sasquatch. I don't know what they are. Some other researchers think that it's like an inbreeding thing that they're doing, but they're totally different from the Sasquatch. But there was a little 4 foot dude that was sitting beside the baby, and the mom was behind the baby, kind of holding the baby down low, and the 4 foot dude was beside the baby, and the mom was doing this. And now every sighting that I've ever had, when the Bigfoot was standing there watching me, they either go like this or they'll go like this. I think they know that the white in their mouth and the white teeth, that we can see it, and they always cover. It don't matter which one it was, they always did that. Every time I've ever seen them, they always did this, or they blocked it up like this, and that's what that female always does with the baby up there. I know I'm rambling, guys, but I just it's like all these things I'm thinking about at the same time. What's going on, Mama? I see this mountains has a lot of story. It has a lot of great history, and I'm just now learning that it goes back further than we think, like 10,000 years. It goes further back. You guys, it's coming up. You guys are gonna see it. I've been thinking at the cave. I know they closed two of the entrances. There's something going on with that. I'm not done with that cave yet. By a long shot. This is where the dark shit started from that cave, and it's probably where it's gonna end with that cave. I'm not done with that cave yet. I'm gonna figure something out with it. And now it's sealed up like the fort, like Area 51, restricted 100%. But I'm gonna figure something out with it. Whether it's gonna be a remote control car with a camera and lights, or drone, something, something. The three-toed reptilian footprints was that blew my mind. And I thought when I first found them three-toed tracks, I thought that somebody was messing with me. It's like, who knew that I was coming here? What the hell? But I walked halfway out that road. If you guys notice, I walked halfway out that road and I came across them. They coming down off the bank. There was two sets. One stayed on the side of the road, and the bigger one, the 16-inch, came out into the road and started walking down the middle of the road, while the other one was paralleling it up on the side of the bank. The 8-incher was staying up on the bank, and the 16-incher was out into the road walking out. And I'm thinking as I'm filming it, like somebody's playing with me. What's going on? And then I got to the puddle, and then the three toes I seen it stepped on the ice and it slid a little bit. And then the next step it closed its three toes up and punched through the ice. And then the next step it punched through. And then the last step it opened it back up and stepped. That said, oh my God, this thing is real. There's no faking this shit at all. And I document every minute of it. But the only thing I was thinking, I gotta get out of here. I'm by myself. I shouldn't be here with this thing. This ain't Bigfoot. These are some dinosaurs going on down here. But that you're right. Who said that? Amy, Amber. It's them things is not Bigfoot. That's some. It's not a bird either. It's not a bird. Now I'm glad I thought of that because not in Dunbar where I found them three-toed tracks, but about 4 miles away, there was an emu farm. All right. This I talked to the guy. 6 emus escaped, right? 6 emus escaped. Two of them was caught. No, four of them was caught out of the six. There's still two on the loose. But he don't think that it got from his farm over to Dunbar. He said there's no way because of the highways that parallel the cities that's in between. He said there's no way that it would get from there to there. And so I came home, I looked up emu tracks, and in the back of the emu track, it got that spur that comes out to where on my tracks, the back is like a human heel, and it goes out to the front part is something similar to emu or something like that, but the back is a human heel, which made it kind of reptoid, and that's where like my final analysis was reptilian, and I ain't find nothing else that changed my mind other than there's reptilians in that cave, without a shadow of a doubt. That them are reptilian footprints. Beforehand, I was tiptoeing around it, but at this point, them was 100% definitely without a shadow of a doubt some kind of reptilian. No, it wasn't Mothman. It wasn't nothing like that because it never took flight. It always stayed on the ground the whole way down that road, down over the hill. It stayed on the ground. It never once took flight. There was no distance in between. I don't think it had wings. There was nothing to indicate either one of them. Either set of tracks that ever took flight. They always stayed on the ground, and they both led up to that big entrance, the big hole the, up top. I followed them. They led me straight up to that big hole down there. When I followed them three-toed tracks. I know I'm missing all of it. What my Maria say? What's up, Mama? They definitely exist. I was a little hesitating on. I see a lot of YouTube videos, and I didn't want to go into that shit and conspiracies and this and that. But when you're seeing it firsthand, it's like they're real, without a shadow of a doubt. There's some shit that we we just don't know about. And I know I'm cussing up a storm. I ain't got the swear jar police on my right tonight, so it's like a free for all. I hope I ain't go past the money that I put in the box already. Yeah, I know Mama's here. I know, Mom. They're hiding. I know that they're hiding. There's not. You're not telling me nothing. The last time that we was out there, we sent Kyle in there. Ken's brother Kyle. We sent him down in there. He said there was in the one chamber. There's a row of lights. He didn't see how they was getting generated or nothing, but there's lights on the wall up there. So I was planning on you guys sent me a rope. I was planning on thanks, dog. But I was planning on going back the following weekend. You guys sent me a climbing rope, climbing gear, everything. I got everything together. I went back out the following weekend. As soon as we got up to the big hole, there's signs restricted the whole way around. They got camera on camera facing each other. So you would have to take every single camera in order to get one camera. The way it just military setup like that. One camera here facing this camera, and the camera over here facing it. The whole area is 100% covered, and then it's restricted like Area 51. It went from state game lands for all them years to restricted because I found them tracks. I mean, it's and then they blamed it on bats. I understand that the white nose syndrome is real, and I understand that they're wiping out all the bat population. But at the same time, it's just too coincidental how everything unfolded. Like day by day, I went out there, I found the tracks. They sealed it up. They sealed up that top entrance. They don't want nothing. They don't want us nowhere near that. Then I sent Cal down in there in the big hole. The following weekend, I was going to go in and film it, restricted, off limits. So you're right, Mom. There's definitely 100% something up with that area, and there, whoever it is hiding something. And I'm gonna keep going in there by myself and filming that because even when the kids do start going back out there, I'm done taking them to that area because there's too many bad things happening in that area. Too many bad things. Everything about that area is just bad, and I can't seem to let it go because there's just too much going on. What's that black shit on my lips? There's just too much dumb shit going on for me to just walk away and just leave it all together. So I'm going to keep going to that area and checking it out from time to time, see what changes, see what happens. I went up there and something deep voice told me I was sick. What place did any other place that's going to happen to you at? And it's on film. It picked it up that I bent over and started pulling them sticks out of the ground right around me. It's almost like God was saying, "You're sick," over top of me. That's the feeling I had, and it scared me. Like, who's here? And there's nobody around me, and the voice was all around me. God, that place is just the experience in itself. What was it talking about? I'm sick. Why did it say that? And what said that? It'd be times I'm walking from the little holes that they sealed up down to the big hole, and the wind blows. And you know when you're walking past a school, like in the distance you hear a school and the kids out in the playground, that echo and all the kids chattering. That's what when you're walking through them, that's what you're hearing in the wind. You hear the kids in your ears. Like you can hear them playing, but you can't make out what they're saying. It's frightening. It's frightening, and it makes you feel a certain kind of way when you're even walking through there. There's no birds chirping. There's no bunnies hopping. There's no wildlife whatsoever in that area, and that in itself is saying that there's something seriously wrong with that hole, with that cave system. There's something going on there that's dark and it's powerful. I seen the work that it can do, and that thing is powerful. Whatever force energy that thing is not to be reckoned with. It can take you higher. Truth did that video where he caught it. I was praying, going down into the hole. I was praying, and it told me that was weak. And at the same time, it grabbed Fred's feet, ripped him out from underneath him. He took off up on his back, feet up in the air. That cave is powerful. It can do some damage. So I'll definitely never take my kids out there. And again, guys, I apologize for slacking on the comments. And I'm going back over it to read everybody comment and dimensions. Pamela, I don't know what it is, but there's something. There's something going on there that just ain't right. Former non-believers are now seeing Bigfoot. And I'm glad I seen that. I'm glad you said that. But there's something going on with the wildlife. And I've been saying it for a while. Out there in these woods, guys, these animals ain't acting the same. Nothing about these animals, or what the hell was that? I just seen something strict on that. I don't know what that was, but I seen it go down on the angle. But these animals are not acting the same. For one, they're losing the fear of man. I had a doe walk up to me 2 days ago. Every morning I'll leave and I'll go to this. You guys see my spot where I go to, and I'll just sit there and just look at the mountains, at the water. And a doe came out. Doe just walked right up to me, and I could have jumped on his back if I wanted to. It walked right on out past me. I was talking to it. Hey, what's going on? I didn't want to move and pull my phone out of my pocket and make it run off. So I just sat there and like talked to it. It walked right over past me, 2 feet out. Like, deers don't do that. Now, deer is the number one thing. They put their head up, see you, snort, and their tails up in the air, and they're hopping off, gone. They don't never walk up to you. Just to see that, it's crazy. I was at the edge of the pond where I sat at. There's a bullfrog just sitting there chirping, ribbing it at me and shit. Now, usually when you walk up to a pond, all the frogs in that area hop in. This dude sat right there and hung out with me for 20 minutes. BS. I leaned over, talking to him, everything. He never moved. And what I'm saying is that animals are losing their fear of man. And it's, I don't understand what's going on. There's some kind of shift there. I don't understand yet. It's getting dark in here, guys. Let me turn this light on. There's some kind of shift there that I don't understand what's going on with these animals and humans, but I don't know if it's for the good or for the bad. It could go either way. But these animals all of them, all the animals that I've been around are different. It definitely was. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. That even the bullfrogs, you guys know yourself, when you walk upon the frogs jump in, they're gone. This dude just stayed right there on the bank, just hung out. I could have picked him up. I was on top of him, leaning over. Hey, dude, taking pictures of him, filming him, just bullshitting with him for 20 minutes. I fired, just sitting there with this frog, and that just don't happen. 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that don't happen. You just don't sit on top of frogs and bullshit with them. They jump off and leave. They hide into the water. Thanks, dog. I don't know what it is, and I don't think it's that, because they're all animals are doing it. All animals, it's like they're losing the fear of humans. It's like they don't care. I missed something. What my mom did, cut somebody out. I talked to her a couple times still smoking. Carrie from Bigfoot Odyssey. No, not yet. Not at all. I watch them though on the regular. There's some good people. And that reminds me, Dean Harris. Guys, how many of you guys watch the Hillbillies? It's the YouTubers. They're great people. I've been stuck on them, been watching them. Fascinating people. I try to reach out to them. They got their hands full. They don't know what they're getting into. Guys, if you're watching me, Hillbillies, if you're watching me, read that message and take my warning, man. Take my warning. But the Hillbillies, guys, you gotta go check them out. Subscribe to them. They're great people, but they got issues. They got issues that they don't want. I've seen that before, and I know the outcome of it. It's not good. I don't know. I ain't figured out what they're doing, what the case is, but they're living on this property. They bought a trailer down below the bottom of the mountain. All right, in the backyard, they're hollowing out a tunnel or a straight cut up to the top of the mountain, and they're going to put a cabin up at the top up there and use that straight line as the driveway. Well, he started the straight cut going up to the mountain, and at the same time he's doing that Bigfoot Chronicles. He was getting rocks thrown around at him. Well, while he was up there cutting and he was filming while he's cutting, a Bigfoot stole his camera and gone. His camera completely gone. And then they left him that reef. I don't think the reef was meant for him. I think it was meant for either the kid or the wife. But when he found the reef, they took the camera and they left the reef, the weaved in vines. It looked like a reef. He took that and took it back to the trailer, and then the camera. He still ain't found the camera to this day. But the Bigfoot came down, threw a rock at the top of the trailer, trying to get him to come out. I'm not sure if it wanted him to come out, the kid, or whatever, but he came out and around and then decided to go up after him. They boxed him in, they surrounded him, they bluff charged him, they ran him. One hit him with a rock. He was in a bad spot, in a bad way. He had to do flips down to get down off of this mountain, gone, running out. So I reached out to him like, man, don't go back up there by yourself. The same. I watched that unfold before. That same attack that he had from the Hillbillies was the same exact thing that unfolded when they tried to take Mike. All right. Now, what happened was when me and Mike first started walking up, about 50 yards ahead was a female Sasquatch. We didn't see it. We didn't notice it at the time. But as we was walking up toward her, we was walking straight up toward her. She let out this moan. We didn't hear it at the time, but it picked up on camera. She let out this moan. And I didn't know what it was then, but now I know there was a call to call the males in. That female let out that moan from down below on the Hillbillies to the males up top. Within 2 minutes, the males was down on him and just rattling him from all sides. They surrounded him in and they boxed him in up on top of there. Oh shit, hadn't seen that, but that's another day. That's another day. But the same thing that unfolded with me and Mike when we walked up to that female. The female let out this low, like this low moan, and they called in the two males. And then when the males came, about 4 or 5 minutes later, they pushed over that tree at us. I told Mike to stay here, and I walked around to the other side, and then they made the move down on Mike. And then I came running back, and that stopped him, and he cut to the left. That same thing that happened to me and Mike was the same thing that happened to the Hillbillies. He got up there, and he walked up on the female, and that female let that moan. It picked up perfectly. She let out that moan, and then no later than 2 minutes later, not even 2 minutes later, the males came. She called them males in with that moan, and they came and surrounded him. They started bombarding him with the rocks. man, it got intense, and they was down below him where the way he had to go to get back to his trailer. They was up above him. They was like that's what they do. They box you in, and it's up to them to let you out. It got bad for him. I didn't think he was gonna make it, but they let him slip through, and he ran into the trailer and got away from him. If he would have stayed out there another 30 seconds, I don't think he would have never made it back out that woods. But that was a real attack. I've seen it unfold myself out there in the forest. If you watch, what's it called? It's the Hillbillies, and they named that video the attack. That was real as it gets because I experienced that exact same attack myself. He walked into that female, and the female called the males in with that low moan. You ever hear that low moan? Get the F out of there because trouble's coming. Trouble's on the way. Richard Salvo, that means a lot, man. That means a lot. Thank you a lot. Emmer, good words, wise words. Can't stay. All right, now the cat. Good for hanging on. Thanks for hanging on with you. Oh shit, Heather done got timed out. Who timed her out? Kim. That's all right. She'll be back. 300 seconds. But yeah, guys, when you hear, if you're out in that forest and you hear that low moan out there, that's her warning that she calling them back up and get the F out of there. That's the second time that I watched that unfold. Once in real life, real time, and then I watched the Hillbillies. They're just like, oh man, he has no idea what he's into. What they got him, they had him surrounded. I was out my seats. You got guys check that out. They're the Hillbillies. I messaged them a couple of times trying to give them a heads up. At least don't go up there by yourself. They're not scared of you. They're showing themselves to you. They're throwing shit at you. They're trying to hurt you. So don't go unarmed and don't go by yourself for sure. But the Hillbillies are a fun channel to watch. I've been watching them a lot. I've been binging on them lately. They're good people. Definitely check out the Hillbillies. Yeah, Kim, that's my baby's mom. That's Jeff and Mike's mom. She got a little bit PO. She ain't know Mike almost got took. She just now found out for the first time, so it's understandable. I can't say it must got took because if they wanted him, there's nothing I could do to stop it. It's just me running at him, hollering that changed their mind. They stopped what they was going to do and they cut to the left. But they were definitely coming straight down at him, without a doubt. I'm still smoking me for dope. For good. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Brokeback Bigfoot. We're gonna do that this week. They're gonna get their heads out their ass. I'm gonna get Jeff and Mike. We gotta go do Sheila's World. I don't give a shit. What we're gonna do Sheila's World. That's a must. That's a have to, and that's next. That's this week. We're gonna do that. I want to Wyoming. I definitely want to go visit them and check them out. The Hillbillies. I'd love to go check them out. They're good people, and I'm definitely going to see what's going on with them. I'm trying to reach out to him, trying to let him know that I had that same encounter. To be careful. They're so serious what they're talking about. They're warning him. They're warning him many different ways, and he's just not. He's not listening. He's not. He's not taking the warnings. He keeps on going, and he's hanging out there. It's going to get him hurt. I'm going to reach out to him. But the Hillbillies, once you start watching them, they're the type of people like you want to see what they're going to do next. They keep doing pranks on each other. They're different things. They're great people. I fell in love with them instantly. First couple of videos watching them, it's like they're great. I love watching the Hillbillies. They're good people. Right, I don't either, Mary. I don't blame you. Need to tell Colorado Bigfoot he's supposed to go live out in Virginia around 10. So I won't keep you guys too long because I'll probably be checking him out too as well. See what's going on up in Virginia's neck of the woods. You notice that everybody in Colorado want to come this way, and everybody here want to go that way. That's just the way. That's like human nature. That's just human the way it is. We'll never want to be where we at. It's like we got that urge to go explore, go see other places, go do other things. He's gonna be drunk. Thanks, Faye. That means a lot. Yeah, that's I feel the same way too, Chris. I don't. That's why I don't add none of that suspense shit in there. I don't add no music into it. Hey, I go out and film whatever I film, good or bad, whatever happens that day. That's just what it is. And it messes up when you add all that music and overlay and everything, and then all the sounds already you can barely hear as it is. So I'm not gonna mess it up. Mess it up with that. Nah, he never got his camera back yet. The hillbilly never found his camera. You should have to talk with Heather and explain to her whatever she should know. Jack Black. Yeah, I think you're right, Jack Black. I guess. Right, Mary? I apologize. If I'm acting off, guys, I'm just keeping it together. Middle school dance. Good to see you join us. It might show up in a couple of months. What did they burn in the box at the Hillbillies? I'm not sure. I don't know. It might be a new one. I didn't get a chance to catch up on the last two videos yet. You ever go back to that area where that Sasquatch almost got eaten? Yeah, I did. A lot of months later, I went back to where they about took Mike, and well, I turned that video in. All that was on film. I turned that in, and most of you guys know what happened. But I caught that video. I caught everything on photo on film. From us walking up to the female, her moaning, us going, the tree pushed over at us. All that was on film. I sent it to association, and they responded back to me that was bears. Oh, we found a deer that was covered up that day. Actually, a whole deer. There was a big pile of brush, trees. It was covered up, covering the whole deer up. And I was filming that, documenting that, and then all that unfolded. That when we found that deer, that was all covered up. And this association, after I sent them the video, these assholes come back to me and told me that on video, them was bears that was throwing rocks at us. There was bears walking down on 2 feet coming to get Mike, and that was a bear that was moaning at us. It was all bears, and bears cover their food up. I don't know whether they do or not, but they said bears kill the deer and cover the food up. Well, the bears that I know of here, black bears, they don't eat deer. They eat cooked food or berries. They're more vegetarian than anything. I don't know them to kill a deer and eat it. A black bear, I don't think they do. I don't know that they do, or none of that. I don't see it happening, but that's what they told me. which was bullshit. 100%. I experienced it myself. I know what it was. I know what happened, and it wasn't no bears. So we went back out after that to film it to see what's going on out there. And the whole area, the whole side of that mountain was cut down and just left laying. The timber was just left laying on the ground. It's so hard to even walk through there from all the logs that's crisscrossing everywhere. They just went through, cut up, or I don't even know if they cut the tree. They pushed everything over and left it lay there. I guess that's their way to cover shit up or something. Just make it go all the forest go away. Now, what half a mile over, we have a sighting over there. They're gonna cut that shit down too. We ain't gonna have a mountain left. We keep that rate up. But that's what happened. That's what they did. They cut that whole side of that mountain down that happened on. And the video mysteriously gone, vanished. That was on the other channel. I'm just checking on just comments, guys. Yeah, yeah, but that's you're right on the hillbillies, but, but they're real. Everything about that is real. I watched that. I watched that before. I seen that whole thing play out in real life with me and Mike, and then to sit there and watch that shit go on to him. It's like I knew what was gonna come next. As soon as I heard that moan, I said, watch this. Jeff was watching it with me. I said, watch this. Couple minutes, there's gonna be some males coming in after him. Sure as shit, it wasn't even 2 minutes. They was bombarding with rocks. They growled at him. They let him know that they didn't want it. They didn't want him nowhere near there. I think you need to redo your intro. I am. It's just only a matter of time. I ain't got to yet. I wanted to get so many things out the way before I start messing with the little things, Mom. I'll get to it. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change a lot of things on this channel. It's it needs a lot of work, but I'm working on it. I need to get Jeff over here and create me a new one. He's good with that shit. When it comes to editing like that, he's good with it. Jeff knows his thing when it comes to editing. I gotta get him over here and put in the work. Get me a new. I need a new intro and outro. I need both. Robert Morgan, what I miss, man. See, I knew somebody gonna get pissed off at me sooner or later. Like I said, guys, I can't keep up with everybody at all. But if I miss one, let me go back and check out my man Robert for he sent me a death threat. Hey man, we cool, Robert. I'm gonna find you, man. I'm gonna find you. What you say? I don't see it. He cussing me out for that, Robert. Or am I just missing it? What did I miss? I missed this converse. I see the conversation going on with the baby mama drama. Okay, that's fine. Um, I do now. I learned from my mistakes. Who said that about backing up all the stuff? Larry Scott. I do now. I do have. I have an external hard drive. Everything is on there. No matter what they. I learned. I learned. That's a hard lesson learned. I lost two computers, fried everything. I lost everything online and on my both computers was it was bad. So I learned from my mistakes. I don't know. I don't know. I am Alpha. I don't know. Thanks, Brian Summer. You have a good night too, man. You have a good night. Indiana having sightings. Yeah. Yep. They definitely are everywhere. There's a lot of sightings that been going on. There's a lot of new sightings that's been popping up left and right on the internet. I've been binge watching it for the link for the name of the Hillbilly channel. That's the name of them, the Hillbillies. You can't miss them. You type in the Hillbillies, you'll find them, and they're good people. You start watching some of their videos, you won't be able to stop. You'll binge watch forever. Either way, press the like button. Thanks, Kathy. It was 6:34. I can't see times on these comments. Okay. Everybody trying to be uh Mid-South Sasquatch. You lost one of your channels as well. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. My man David lost his channel. His channel got attacked. There's a few researchers I know that went down the same way I did. They just got attacked, and when they attack, there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way you can stop it. I'm just sitting here for a while. Hey, Robert, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. Yeah, the Hillbillies have the Bigfoot Chronicles, and they do pranks. They do a lot of different things. They're cool people. Thanks, Pamela. What am I missing? It, Robert. I'm gonna find it. Hold on, guys. Let me find. Robert getting pissed off at me. What I gotta see? Let me see. I hate to have somebody mad at me. That sucks. Just cause I miss a comment. I don't like doing that. Robert. Do me a favor, Robert. Post it one more time, man. I know I'm missing it, or I ain't going up far enough. Oh, all that, Robert, for that. I already told you guys. Robert said, "What's the link name of the hillbillies?" That you said it. It's the hillbillies. I'm just playing, Robert. It's all fun and games, man. But it just type in the hillbillies, and they'll pop up. They're they'll pop up. You guys are cool. I got it, Kathy. I seen it. He want to know who the hillbillies was. That just type in the hillbillies, they pop up. From beginning, if you don't know why he's not going up. Yeah, I'm not getting back into that shit. We're definitely ain't going back into that one. I don't think you did. You're gonna have to come clean and say it again, Justin. I mess your shit too. Oh no, you didn't spell it wrong. See, Kathy getting on them. I see. Yeah, he does. You're right about Woodburger Farm. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy. Richard Barfield, thanks, man. Thanks a lot, Rich. Gary, that means a lot. There it is. Kim Press just got the link to the Hibbas if you guys want to check them out. Let him know that I sent you guys. Tell him to get in touch with me because he's not safe. He's not in a good way. And once you guys watch that, you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Jeff, do you sell hoodies and t-shirts? Yes, I do at teespring.com. If you when you go into teespring.com, if you just type in Into the Woods with Jeff, that it'll show up if you want to check them out. It definitely helps us out if you guys want to check that out. We'll get this if you change your mind and you want to come out. Okay, Jerry. Sound like a plan, man. I'm Alpha. That's a 100% scientists should ask themselves because that in itself, there's a big missing link there in between us and apes. There really is. There's a big jump. If I believe in revolve and evolution and all that, but there's a big gap there that's missing from us. Where's the in between us? There's something going on that just ain't right. I ain't put it together yet. I believe you, Jerry. I know you are serious. Will you be getting? Uh, nah, I don't. I think I gotta have 30,000 subscribers for that. Now, at the beginning, it was at 10,000 subscribers. I could get members. When I got to 9,200 and some, it changed to now my channel needs 30,000 subscribers in order to get membership. So go figure. Is a question? Yeah, you're right, Avenger One. Jerry, I can't put your number up, but I got it. I see it. I gotta hide it, so I don't want to release your number out there. Everybody will just blow your channel. Or they'll blow your phone up, man. I don't want to do that to you, but I got it. I'll save it for later. Not since that happened. I don't think he's been back. Thanks, Lane. You have a good night, man. You have a good night. Hey, Mary, great. Hey, Mary, hey, you cracked that whip. Guys, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night, man. I agree with you guys. It's been one hell of a freaking need to go take a walk and just clear my head, get out of here for a little while, and figure out my next move, my next step going to be. I just want to thank you guys for being here, to experience this journey with me. I'm probably going to delete this video. It wasn't a good one at all. It probably the first time I ever broke down ever. It killed me a little bit. But guys, I want everybody on here to have a wonderful night. Thanks for joining me on this Friday Night Live. And there'll be many more to come. Many more. I don't know what video is going to pop up next or what I'm going to get into next. 87 subscribers. That's what's up. That means a lot, guys. That means a lot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right, Justin. That baby mama drama always kick me in the ass, but I avoided like the plague tonight. I'm heading for the hills. With that being said, guys, thanks for joining me on this Friday Night Live. Thanks for just joining me, period. Until the next one, stay tuned, guys.